Let's now cross live to SABC News reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa in Coronationville. A very good afternoon to you, Mbalenhle. I would imagine tensions flaring the whole day today. And do we know at this point whether common ground has been reached? What's happening?
Well, it would seem as though common ground has indeed been reached between the mayor and the community members, as well as ward councillors that went inside for that brief meeting. The mayor has stepped out, and the briefing that we were here to really cover seems to have been delayed. It was due to start at 3, but if the mayor is not inside the venue, it would mean that the briefing is not necessarily going to take place any moment now. But I'm joined by a ward councillor, one of the ward councillors who was inside speaking with the mayor. Please introduce yourself to our viewers and just tell us about what arrangements have been reached right now.
Councillor Kyle Jacobs, I'm the ward councillor for Ward 87. My ward is supplied by the affected system, specifically Hursthill 2 Reservoir, as well as the Brixton Reservoir and Tower. So we heard about mostly the long-term interventions in terms of the infrastructure upgrades that need to happen. It is unfortunate because these projects were delayed. They should have commenced years ago. Some phases should have been completed by now. Because of mismanagement, non-allocation of necessary funds, non-payment of contractors, we've seen critical projects delay and not get complete and not get off the ground. So that's what we heard. We also heard in terms of some short-term interventions that they want to put into place in terms of throttling other systems around the city of Johannesburg to try and boost supply up to the systems that supply the affected areas to try and get water. They've promised 7 days, but we'll see.
Now, I hope you're not giving away what the mayor is supposed to be briefing us on right now, but that meeting between yourselves and the mayor, what happens now? After the briefing with the public, what happens? The angry residents waiting for an update in the streets. What happens after this?
So there are residents here right now that want to get answers, as well as other additional communities, and these residents deserve answers. This has been an ongoing issue, and residents have to contend with this for years now, and it's just progressively getting worse and worse as time goes on. So we'll hear what the executive mayor and the executive team of Johannesburg Water have to say for residents and what are the solutions on the table. But things need to actually be taken seriously, and projects need to get off the ground. That's critical thing.
There you have it. That is one of the ward councillors in the affected areas. Now, what we have established so far is that after that briefing that has temporarily been delayed, the mayor will go out to community members to speak to them and give them an update on solutions that he can then provide to ensure that these residents do indeed get water supply reconnected in the area.